Hi, goddesses. How's everyone doing today? I have come across this absolutely amazing company that does these cards, and they are questions. And actually, I got 4 different kinds. I got the strangers question that I'm gonna be using with you today because they're amazing. I got 2 couples editions from the same company, and 1 self edition for asking questions to myself. And so I thought that was such a great way to kind of find ways to talk about things that are important, right? And so before this live video, I pulled 2 questions out of that deck, right? I'll show you how it looks. I basically shuffled my cards and pulled 2 completely different questions. And one of them was, when do you feel judged and how do you handle it? The last time I felt judged, actually, within the lines of this live video, I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna come out and talk about this, because it's been a very long time since I felt that way, or that particular person made me feel less than what I normally feel, right? That person is a random person, doesn't even know me. This is someone who randomly follows my Instagram account, which, that's fine, whatever. It's a guy from India, out of all countries, right? And he sends me this question asking, like, wow, I'm a big fan. Okay, great beginning, you know, like, if he had something fun to say, right, like something useful to say, I may have engaged in that conversation. But the next I said thank you, right? But the next question was, send me your tits. I was like, what the fuck? Fuck you! Like block. But like, nobody tells me this shit ever, because I don't ever, like, it's not in my vibration anymore, right? Maybe it was back when I was young, but it's not in my vibration anymore. And so it has raised some feelings in me. Like, yes, I can ignore that, but it has definitely triggered some response on an emotional level in me, where, like, who are you? First of all, who the fuck are you to ask me for that, for something like that, on the second, like, message, right? Who the fuck are you? So, like, he went to block and ban and whatever, but why would, like, someone be very entitled to see my private parts, right? Like, why do you think you have a right? But what's worse is, it's not about me. It's about, like, the whole womanhood altogether is what has really triggered in me. Like, why are women being seen as, like, the source for boob pictures and, like, for on the second message? Completely understand, it's like, you know, it's like some guys are like that, not all of them are like that, but why, as a general, women are seen in that manner? That has made me so mad, like, so mad. Like, I wanted to slap this fucking guy with the, like, basketball bat or something in his fucking face, because that just made me so mad. But, like, not about me, for, like, the whole womanhood is general. Like, I see us powerful, I see us so strong, I see us beautiful. We are there creating our lives, we are there, like, making our dreams come true, and some asshole comes in asking some stupid questions and, like, it almost like triggers because we are women, are so insecure and we had so much trauma from the past experience, but also from our ancestors, because that's how we have been treated in the past, to come up and question ourselves despite all the wonderful things that we have achieved. We somehow being judged on that level. Someone assumes that that is how you're supposed to be looked at. So that was the last time I felt judged, right? When was the last time I was afraid to be judged? Actually, very recently. I stepped out of my comfort zone and kind of stepped into the power, the knowing that it is okay for me to post my photos in public of me wearing lingerie. And it's been a journey for me as well. And like 2 years ago, I would never have thought that this would be like, I would ever be brave enough, right, to be that vulnerable, to put it out there for other people to judge. And so with the Halloween photos, this was probably the first time. Actually, I've had a few times before where I step in, but I've never actually publicly posted it on my, like, the feed. Like, I've done it in the stories, I've done it in the private group with you girls, but I've never done it like publicly, right? And so that was a biggest level of kind of like stepping into my fear and you know, just being brave to put it out there and be open to be judged, and like really don't not care of being judged, right? That was my last time when I felt that I am very much putting myself out there for other people to judge, right? So that answers this question. I have the second question, right? Describe the moment you felt most alive. And that is so much more fun for me to talk about because I know the exact moment. I know the exact moment very recently, back in June. I traveled to San Francisco. And for me, the most important thing, one of the most important values and things in my life is to be independent, to be free, right? From anything, other people's, financially independent, being just like unattached, like for me to pursue my own freedom. And so me traveling by myself is almost like a way for me to leave that philosophy, right? And so I'm in San Francisco and oh my goodness, I by the Golden Gate Bridge, right? And there's like and if you've been to San Francisco, it's like hills up and up and up and then down, right? And so I'm by the Golden Gate Bridge and I'm walking this like it's not a botanical garden, but it's some kind of path with lots of botanicals on each side. And so I actually 2 times that happened, which I haven't experienced that level of elation since, right? And I've traveled to Arizona afterwards. I haven't been able to experience that level of elation, excitement, just that heightened appreciation for life in general, right? And so I'm climbing up that path and there's a bench with this absolutely gorgeous view that's opening up in front of me. and on one side there's Golden Gate Bridge, right? And then there is this water, like the bay, right, surrounding everything else. And I can see the other side, and I can see the land behind the water, and it's so beautiful, and it took my breath away. And this is the first time ever I felt so in line and aligned and elated and alive and blessed to be alive and blessed to like do what I do and change other women's lives and just like travel and I felt so much love and appreciation for just the living itself. I decided to make a message to myself, because I know we experience ups and downs, right? And in those moments when we experience the down, I knew that I needed to be that guiding, shining light on my own path, right? Nobody else was going to be that light other than me. So I took my phone out and I recorded a message for the future me. I recorded this beautiful message, and I proclaimed that this is my life, this is my bridge, this is my water, and like I'm in charge of all of it, and I created all of this, and it was such a beautiful message. And since then I rewatched it, and it raises my vibration so much. Like if I'm down, if I'm like in a bad mood, I rewatch that video and I'm able to go back and re-experience that feeling of elation that I have experienced back then. And that was the time when I felt the most alive. That is when I felt the most alive. So these are 2 questions that I'm like so excited about this game. So if you're joining me now, and girls, please comment. I love interaction. Like, don't just watch. Like, tell me you're here. Tell me, like, if you have a question, just, like, let me know. Because I want to hear. Like, I don't just, like, come here to, like, talk to myself. I come here to talk to you because I want to hear you. I want to know what you have to say. I want to know what questions you have. I love this interactive aspect of, of our community that we have built together. It's been here for like 3-4 years now, and it took long time to build, and it's still in the process of being built. So come say hi, say if you have questions, share with me any breakthroughs that you girls had, because it's so important for us to stay in touch. Because like I said, if I'm not my own guiding light, who is it? Right? And if you are on a path that is so dark, where is your guiding light? And maybe there is a thought or a sentence or a word that I say will change the entire trajectory of your life, right? It has happened for me. So why can't it happen for you? So I am a light worker. I am channeling the messages that I know are way beyond my own understanding, and if they help one woman to overcome something in her life, on her life path, that's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. So interact with me, talk to me, ask me questions, let me know. Same way I just let you know what was the time that I felt the most judged. I want to know about your time when you felt judged. I also want to know, when was the time that you felt the most alive, right? When was the time you felt the most alive? Let me know. Let me quickly look through the comments here. All right, girls, no comments. Like I said, for the future, I'm about to jump off, but for the future, let me know. Questions, interactions. I want to know you here. I want for you to say hi to me, and let's keep that conversation going, because that's important conversation, right? It's important conversation. Love you all.